jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Bortles leads the Jags up first and 10 at their own 24.
Lucy, move.
Bortles now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Bortles. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Lucy.
On first down, Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. DJ Chark, 30 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3. Straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Luck and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Luck on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Here's Hines. Finding some room at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league. And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Hurry, hurry! We got 3. Regular. Wide, 622.
Now a first down throw. Lock. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Hurry, hurry!
This is Hines. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw on 2nd down is locked. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And Vinatieri started it left. It stays left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Bortles going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Bortles going to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Locke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Be right. Hurry, hurry! Be right. Go ahead. Be right, be right, be right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Luck now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Off of play action, Locke. It's complete to Grant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go, let's go.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now Leonard Fournette, and the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Chester Rogers deep for Indianapolis. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, Luck. Throw left side on target to Kane, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll run with Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. On first down, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the 50, it's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Luck now on second down. Ebron caught left side. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break. One. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3
touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Let it roll. 11. Hurry. Regular. Put up. Reggie. Hurry.
Now a first down throw. Luck being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a hit and lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
12.
Here's Locke. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Malik Jackson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
372. Lucy. Throw left. Move. I got him.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. And his pass incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Bortles. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
So right. Green 80.
Now Bortles to try again after the pick six. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Punch right. Spread right, 72.
Fournette, a first down carry. That good for 19 and a first down.
After those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for on the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on, and maybe set his defensive call?
This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Move.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal.
Set. 380. Spread right, 72. Here we go, here we go. Check 26, check 26. Bunch right, bunch right, bunch right. 97 to the right, 97 to the right. Move. 3
He's going to get it running right. Oh, nice move. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Here's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Caught left side by Hilton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Let it roll, let it roll. Here we go, here we go. 12, 12.
Luck on first down. Ebron's got it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, here's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Lucy. 11.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Move.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Bortles gives to Yeldon on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Lucy.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. A.J. Boyer with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Bortles to the former Colt Moncrief for a Jaguar first down. Play action. It's Bortles. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check three. Watch the twitch. Move.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And Bortles going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Bunch right.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
12.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On first down, Love. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Luck now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 3rd and long. It's Locke. It's complete. Deion Kane working the middle. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Jags, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts,